Example 2. A 200-gram iron ball having a velocity 30 meters per second collides with the wall at an angle 45 degrees and rebounds with same angle. If the period of contact between the ball and wall is 0.1 second, then the force experienced by the wall is. So consider this is the wall. A ball is moving at an angle 45 degrees with a speed 30 meters per second and bounce back at the same angle with the same speed, so 30 meters per second. And if the ball was in contact for 0.1 second, we need to know what is the force. Since the mass of the ball is given 200 gram, which is equal to 0.2 kg, and initial velocity of the ball is given 30 meters per second and final velocity also 30 meters per second, but at an angle 45 degrees. So if I divide the velocity components, so this will be 30 cos 45 I cap and this will be 30 sin 45 j cap minus j cap. And here if I divide this into components, this will be 30 cos 45 minus I cap and the down one will be 30 sin 45 minus j cap. So if you see the vertical components of velocity minus 30 sin 45 j cap minus 30 sin 45 j cap, that means there is no change in momentum in the, along the direction of vertical. But if you look at the horizontal, 30 cos 45 I cap, the final velocity will be minus 30 cos 45 I cap, means there is a change in direction. So when there is a change in direction, there is a change in velocity. If there is a change in velocity with respect to time, there is a force. So force is equal to change in momentum by time. That means m final velocity minus initial velocity by time, but here I am talking about horizontal because in vertical there is no change in momentum. So what I can write, force is equal to m is 0.2, final velocity is equal to minus cos 30 45. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2 I cap minus 30 into 1 by root 2 I cap, but time is 0.1 second. So by simplifying, what we get, the magnitude of force will be 60 root 2 Newton.